Yo, what's up guys? It's the Elephant, and this is Top Drive's Garage Update Episode 12. So, a lot of cool things have changed with my garage. I've gotten a lot of prize cars. I've got a new maxed out legendary, and I basically have no fuse material as of right now. So basically, first off, what I'm going to show off is, I guess you can see it right here, my new maxed out legendary, the Gumbert Apollo S. So, it's a very strong one. It is my fastest to 60 legendary. Fastest 0 to 60 time with 2.4. It also, I'm pretty sure, has the highest top speed out of all my legendaries. And it also has the highest handling out of all my legendaries. So, it's a very good car. It isn't the lightest legendary I have, I'm pretty sure. Right, that's descending. Mass ascending. And then we got a legendary. It is in third for the lightest weight. And so now basically my next decision then will be what do I want my next maxed out legendary to be. So I already have two. It's the 911 GT2 RS and it's the Gumbert Apollo S. So I got a bit of a decision to make because I have a lot of good legendaries that I would like to max out. So basically the ones that I'm thinking about is, let's just start from the very back and make our way up. So Aerial Atom 3, I don't plan on maxing out anytime soon. Same goes for the Audi R8 Spider V10. Those would be cars that I'd max out or put fuses into if it's for a final, for like a prize car I really want. That's really the only time I'd put a fuse into them, and it wouldn't be like a long-term project for a legendary. Citroen GT, I wouldn't really mind putting one fuse into it just to beat everyone else's, but I don't think I'd do anything more than just like one weight fuse. Porsche 911 GT3 RS is one I do want to max out at some point, but I want to get a different country legendary maxed out, because I already have two German ones maxed out, so now I want to like expand to a different country. So this one probably isn't on the list yet, but it is pretty high up on the list after I finish some other projects I want to work on. So my new Dodge Viper is actually really high up on this list, because after using it a bit, I realized just how good of a car this really is. For such low RQ, it has like 90 MRA, and that 98 handling is really good. Plus it's American, so it's like at the high end of American legendaries. So if I had this maxed, it would be really good, and it would also help my American squad out a lot. Because that's the thing with German, I have really good legendaries, but none of my epics are maxed. With America, I have really good epics, but then none of my legendaries are really upgraded. So this would actually be very helpful. So it's one of the top like contenders for what I want to max out. Then McLaren 12C, don't really have any plans on maxing it out. Same goes for the Lamborghini Murcielago. Porsche Cayenne Turbo, I mean, it's a good car, but I don't really think I'll max it out, like, as of now or soon, really, because I got a bunch of other stuff that I'd like to work on. Nissan GTR, I would, except I have a better one, the GTR Track Edition, which is also on the list of cars that I do want to max out, because I already have it at 112, so it's already got a fuse into it. And it's a very strong car. It's also my best Japanese car, so that would be a very good one to maybe put some upgrades into. Acura NSX, I basically have the Dodge Viper ranked above it on terms of what I want to max out. So the Dodge Viper is above it, so mainly it's Dodge Viper, GTR, Axia, not really. The Axia is already kind of a good car at 1 star. It either loses to like the legendaries that are above it, or it wins. So maybe if I like maxed out the handling, I guess, but there isn't really a need to do it right now. Maybe if there's a French update sometime soon, but French is just such a lacking country that it's either you have a Bugatti or you don't, and the Axia doesn't really have a chance maxed out anyway, and it doesn't lose too many points at 1 star, so it's basically fine at 1 star. And Lancia LC2, it's just such a great car already that I don't really feel like I need to put fuses into it yet. So, but the Lamborghini Aventador SV, though, is a good car that would also be much better if it had fuses into it. So basically, the 3 cars I'm deciding on is either the Lamborghini Aventador SV, the GTR Track Edition, or the Viper SRT10 ACR-X. Those are all 3 really good choices, but I am leaning toward the Aventador SV since it is my highest RQ legendary. I've had it for such a long time, and it'll be a very useful one when maxed out. So I'm pretty sure this will be what my next legendary project is. So the next thing I talked about was unlocked cars. I have like none. I got a bit of fuse for summer games. I have 2 super rares, 1 ultra rare, and 1 epic. So The 911 Carrera is a pretty decent car, but I've just got so many other German epics that I want to work on, and just so many other epics in general, that it'll be fuse material for me. And 911 Turbo I already have maxed, and I already have a BRZ TS locked. So it's basically just, I might start working on getting fuse again after I finish Summer Games. Now the other thing I wanted to touch on was prize cars and talk about. Because I've gotten a few. It's just I haven't really been able to record any of them because I've had to put so many upgrades into stuff. So, Citroen BX4TC, I got it. It's not really too much of a special prize car anymore because it doesn't have the handling it used to have. Pretty sure it had like 85, and now it has 75 because it got nerfed a while ago. So it's not really too great of a prize car anymore. It's more of just a, hey, you have a prize car, here you go, now you have to keep it. And another one, I did get the Friends of Old Nail, which also just got a buff with the new car correction, so now it has 3 more handling. And then, another interesting thing, my BMW M3 GTS also got a handling buff with the new car corrections update, and now has 1 more handling. So I'm really tempted to start working on maxing this out, except I also got a lot of epic projects that I want to work on as well. And then my new legendary prize car, the Viper S1310, which has also been added to the collection. So, pretty nice addition as well. And also this too, also got a buff of +2 handling, so now it's 4691. Actually not too bad of a car. The 89 handling didn't really help it too much, as the 89 handling didn't help it too much as being a Porsche, because Porsche are known for having their like really high handling, especially for ultra rares. They're more above the 90s, and epics in general, and basically any Porsche that's higher tier, they had a lot of handling. So this 89 handling, even though it does have an insanely good win ratio, now having 91 handling makes it basically even better. Plus medium ground clearance too, so I might actually use this car a lot more, because I've had it for a long time, only 187 races, which isn't really too much for a car. For like this one though, 390 days and 1,490 races, because it's just had so much use. And then another thing I would like to talk about is my Summer Games collection, because I've got a lot of random cars that I never would have thought about. Oh, also this car I got too, the Pontiac Trans Am 35th anniversary. I am very happy with getting this car. I've wanted a Trans Am for like so long, like one of the ultra rare ones, and I finally got one. So I'm definitely keeping it, maxing out. I'm basically going to max it out immediately, so I don't end up fusing it or wanting to fuse it away, since it's not really a great car. But basically this is my current ultra rare project I'm going to work on. Then I've got a lot of random stuff when it comes to Summer Games. I've got a bunch of commons, some of which are upgraded. Like I maxed out my MGB, which I've had forever, 180 days, and it's never been maxed, but now it is. Also my Ford Fiesta too, which I've just had sitting in my garage, 246 days, and it's now actually got some upgrades into it as well. I'll probably be maxing it out because I'm pretty sure I need it for round 16. And then lots of doubles. This Ford Fiesta is a great car. Currently working on the Mercedes-Benz A180D to get through the current round, which I'll also show you guys in a second, for the Dodge Avenger, because that's basically my main goal for this challenge, get the Dodge Avenger, and then I'm done, and I'm going to work on getting some fuse, because you'll see in a second, my high end just doesn't have too much stuff maxed. I don't really feel like putting in the resources, plus the next round is for a carbon fiber, and then for the BMW, so I don't really think I have enough time, and I already got a legendary prize car that I'm very happy with, so getting that Dodge Avenger will be enough for me. Then I've also got some other lower tier stuff like the 280ZX, 2-starred, Alfa Romeo's 1-starred. I also have a 2-starred Alfa Romeo here. 2 maxed out Suzuki Caras. These have been very useful through getting through the challenge. Dodge Daytona, which I maxed and then ended up losing. Peugeot E208, which has been very useful because of its low 0 to 60. Rover 623, so I actually have a Rover now in my garage. I don't actually have any Rovers. Plus now I got 2, and then I also have 2 Rover SD1s as well. This one's actually a really strong one, so I probably will max out this one, since it has rear-wheel drive standard tires. This one too, car I never really expect I would have upgraded, but it's actually a pretty strong one, plus low RQ. Only thing that makes it such low RQ is that it weighs like a bus. Then, also the DS6, another car I never really thought I would have had. I have it at 321 right now, it just doesn't have the upgrades in it. And then I also have 2 2-starred Mercedes-Benz 280s GEs, because basically with this, I've just upgraded a ton of random cars, and I got a lot of doubles too. Like, here's 2 Mercedes G-Wagons, 2 Accord Hybrid, 2 300ZXs, 2 Stealths. Also, then my Mondeo, which I've had for a long time as well, 196 days, is actually maxed out now. I'll probably put the 2 upgrades into it when I need to use it again. And then also double of the 4-wheel drive standard tires. My 332 Peugeot 607 has been very useful on the drag since I am missing the Plymouth Hemi Cuda. I've opened so many of those aluminum packs and still can't get one. When it comes to super rares, I'm basically just trying to make it through with what I have. So I have my Max Buick Regal GS, which has been carrying. Same for my Integra Type R. I do have the Acura RDX. I finally got ones that I actually decided to keep now. So it's basically almost maxed. I just need 1 fuse left into it. Same goes for my R20 Turbo. It's gotten a lot of upgrades into it. And I actually kept a D-Type too, which is 2-starred. So pretty nice as well. And then my Ultra Rares and Epics and Legends, they have been the same. I guess I have gotten this, so I did get 1 new Ultra Rare that's Summer Games, but the rest has just been what I've originally had, which is this, which is my Max Legendary, also my Nissan GTR, which saved me in one of the rounds, and then a bunch of other stuff that's I sort of have like all over the spectrum, and which is helping, but when it comes to the drag strip, it's basically just the D-Type, since I'm missing the Hemi Cuda, or the Dodge Circuit EV, actually. Like, the Dodge Circuit EV I've used more as a drag car than a twisty car. And so, with the thing that I was talking about, I hopefully can get the Dodge Avenger. I'm on round 12, and it looks pretty beatable. All the rounds up ahead, too, don't look too bad. So, this is basically just my main ending goal, is get the Dodge Avenger Rally Sedan. It's not even that great of an off-roader. I mean, it might be good because it has traction control and ABS, but it is also very heavy and front-wheel drive. So front-wheel drive and being heavy aren't really 2 great things you want to have for a rally car. It does have the traction control and ABS though, so it might get some random wins out of nowhere. But it is also the one interesting thing that does make me want to have it, is it's the only American rally car. Because if we go rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and then we go country, USA, it's the only one. Which is why I want it, because when it comes to USA, I have a very good garage, and I know people that don't have the Pontiac G8 GXP, they really struggle in events where the G8 GXP is a key car. So if that Avenger needs to be a key car, I'll probably struggle, which will really suck because I have a really strong American like ultra rare collection and an American ultra rare collection in general when it comes for like my trophy count and against people I'm usually going up against, because I can usually most of the time tier 2 with my American garage. Also, this is a new car. I got the Dodge Sidewinder. Pretty happy about that because it fills the pickup truck niche. It's a 90s car. It's American 90s as well, which is an area that I don't have too great of a collection of. And it also has really strong MRA, plus being pretty light as well. So I'm very happy with that. That'll probably be added to my list of epics that I want to max, with a bunch of other epics that I want to max. But right now, the current epic project is just getting my Subi done. Just needs 1 fuse left, and then the WRX STI will be maxed. And then I'll be deciding what I want to max next. Probably one of my 2-star epics, most likely going to be the Furai, because then getting the Furai done will be very nice. And then I might try and work on some other epic that I have a bunch of fuses into, because I want to get it done. But I do want to work on something German and get it done. But like, I also want to finish all the epics I've got. Plus the 306 Maxi and the Bluebird are 2 that I really want to finish my 306 Maxi. I've had it at 113 forever, and it was my project, and then just a bunch of other epics I got that I needed to upgrade then, because I've had the 306 Maxi for a while now. Yeah, 197 days, 1,071 races, 85% win ratio, because it carries me in clubs, and French events, and front-wheel drive events, and hatchback events, and also 90s events as well. So it's really a great car for me. So I definitely want to get it maxed out at some point. And that's basically going to conclude Top Drive's Garage Update Episode 12. Lots of good changes, lots of progress I need to do. Basically, I just need to get that Dodge Avenger, and I can work on rebuilding my garage, and then start working on some of those If I Pull This, the video ends video, because that's a nice way for me to get some views and also make some content for you guys. So basically, just get the Dodge Avenger, and then work on rebuilding the garage and grinding some clubs. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that cool stuff. I'm the Elephant. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.